Welcome back. Port operator PSA's new supply chain hub is set to allow Tuas Port to process even larger and higher value cargo like vaccines. Construction has begun on the facility, which will have advanced robotics and upgraded automation features that aim to boost the competitiveness of Singapore's maritime sector. Claudia Lim with more.
Set to be the world's largest fully automated port when completed in the 2040s, Tuas will see a new facility ready in 3 years. The nearly $650 million supply chain hub is meant to replace and expand the current one at Keppel District Park, which will close in 2027. At its groundbreaking ceremony, port operator PSA revealed plans for the facility, which spans about 26 football fields.
We will leverage technology, build world-class infrastructure, and cultivate strong partnerships to create the best-in-class supply chain hub. The hub will be a one-stop shop with new capabilities and offers a comprehensive range of services, including cold room with diverse ranges of temperatures suitable for life science and healthcare, food and other temperature-controlled products.
Other plans also include a dangerous goods warehouse and dedicated areas for container and lorry operations to support a wider range of cargo types and real-time tracking. It's not just the new and enhanced systems. The hub, which will sit on this plot of land, will incorporate eco-friendly features like renewable energy sources, drainage systems, and also energy-efficient designs. And that's to meet the global target of net zero emissions by or around 2050. Taken together, these will allow Tuas Port to handle higher value goods and meet environmental goals, preserving Singapore's position as a trusted transshipment hub.
The Port of Singapore is importantly part of the broader manufacturing services and innovation system that we are building. Tuas Port will be the anchor for the future Western Gateway. So there will be synergies with the surrounding industries at Jurong Lake District, Jurong Innovation District, as well as the industrial facilities in the Tuas ecosystem. Together with the rest of our transport infrastructure, Tuas Port will unlock new possibilities for Singapore.
Mr. Wong adds that there will be more developments to Tuas Port in the coming years to ensure that it can serve the largest container vessels and set new standards for innovation, sustainability and connectivity.
And joining me with a deeper look into the new facility is Dave Ng, Chairman of the Singapore Logistics Association. And also with us is Bhavya Kukrety, Managing Director at the Urban Tech City Planning Consultancy, Meinhardt Smart and Sustainable Urban Infrastructure Transformation. Thank you both for joining us this evening. Mr. Ng, first of all, how excited is the logistics industry about this new supply chain hub? How much of a difference will it make to the industry?
Well, first of all, the industry is very excited about this new supply chain hub, which is incorporated inside Tuas Port. And that makes a major step for Singapore to stay on the top global logistic hub. And with its new, when it's completion, it will be with automation, data, to help us to make things easier. And also they have even a larger capacity for more cargoes to flow in the port and within the port. And of course, it's a game changer for us. And we anticipated more things to be done, that will help our industry to work closely together and be more efficiently in future.
We know it will be equipped with some of the most cutting-edge technologies, but what would the logistics sector really want to see in this hub?
I think first of all, automation, because we have been gearing up ourselves in the industry with a lot of automation. So we hope to see all this with all the data collected, and then more automation can be done. And of course, on cost saving, because our costs have been escalating. So with the technologies, with automation, all these will drive the cost down so that it can be more competitive in the market. And of course, on the connectivities, with more data, more automation, things can be done more efficiently.
And in terms of the location, Ms. Bhavya, Singapore's east is an aviation hub, and developments in the west, they are shaping the zone into a maritime hub. So how is this shaping up in Tuas Port so far?
It was quite evident. We had a strong base of a strong port linkage, strong geographical location as well. We have strong international ties with global chain as well. And secondly was from the perspective of engineering, we are talking about its capacity to handle the largest container vessels in the world, and its capacity to handle something which is close to 65 million TEU at its peak capacity. I'm excited to share that just in 2023, we were able to handle nearly 40 million TEU on this facility.
That's fantastic.
Yes, and it's commendable because the whole focus is on productivity. It's on automation, as rightly quoted by him. And it is also the way industry, EV, sustainable efforts and digital transformation is taking a good shape in this smart and sustainable futuristic port. So it is going to be the nexus for the epicenter for maritime activities, and it will strongly spur development in Jurong Lake District, Innovation Hub, and the surrounding areas.
Of course, though, it hasn't come without challenges, especially for the global trade environment. Mr. Ng, we saw global supply chain disruptions during COVID-19 and during the tensions at the Red Sea. So to what extent will this new facility be able to weather such disruptions in the future?
I think with the mega port and also the supply chain hub, when this is complete, it will actually significantly improve the supply chain, and we can do a lot of synergies with all the port facilities within the areas, and also flexibilities, because all the facilities are around one another, then they can create synergies with different companies or stakeholders that will make the logistic be more efficient and of course drive down the whole cost. And of course, in terms of sustainability, you will actually have lesser transmission of fuel for transportation of the cargoes. And of course, you benefit the locals and the international players. They will actually enjoy a faster turnaround and better connectivities. And also, with all these strategies, it will boost Singapore logistic and the global trade integration.
But competition is stiff.
Yes.
Ms. Bhavya, many major ports are upgrading their infrastructure. They are offering value-added services.
Yes.
What does this mean, though, for Singapore's port operations in terms of its global standing, and who exactly are its competitors?
So we have been always challenged by the ports like Rotterdam, classically a very famous port destination. It has come up with a lot of automation. It has learned from its mistakes in the past and coming up with a lot of inclusions of future digital transformation activities. It's also working towards the cold chain facilities as well. Shanghai has taken a good shape in a similar focus. The chemical, pharmaceutical industry is looking both at Singapore and Shanghai as well. But what gives us an edge is being one of the smart ports in the world. We are committed to the 2050 net zero carbon emission commitment, but also the turnaround. As he rightly said, till now, many ports are looking at 24 to 48 hours of turnaround. If this could be reduced to 8 to 12 hours in the times to come, and the massive infrastructure to support, and not only consolidation and transshipment, but also redistribution, that would be our major success over here. And I think with the robotics part, with the drone maintenance facilities, we are coming with massive health and safety measures, committed to electrifying our infrastructure and minimizing the dangerous jobs for the human resource.
Are there certain sectors that are likely to benefit more than others?
Absolutely. I think pharmaceutical sector, high-end manufacturing and robotics and research and development would see a major spur in this area. You're coming very close to the industry, the consolidation industry or distribution sector. We are talking about 4PL to 7PL logistics providers and understanding the need of data analytics, how this data can be churned out for valuable information. The NTU and the surrounding R&D hub can be very closely linked to it and leverage on this knowledge.
And before we go, very quickly, Mr. Ng, what is the one thing that you would like this new PSA supply chain to have?
We wish that more data can be shared and more synergy to be formed, and so that more local companies can enjoy the network that they have, and we can actually work together in the near future.
All right, and this, Ms. Bhavya, what about you?
I come from an infrastructure and smart city or sustainable team. So we are committed to net zero, and we would love to see the integrated transport infrastructure development over here, more of net zero and super low energy buildings in the near future, but most importantly, the use of AI and transforming the industry to leverage on AI and showing to the world that how we could be the most optimal operation in the world.
All right. The state-of-the-art facility is scheduled to be ready by 2027.
Yes.
So we wish you all the best. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. That was Dave Ng, Chairman of the Singapore Logistics Association, and Bhavya Kukrety, MD at Meinhardt Suit.